Today, I'll be discussing with you how I swing trade gold using the volume profile as part of my technical analysis. And we're going to be picking up from where we left off a few days ago, roughly around 6 days ago, in regards to some of the moves that I thought would be taking place in gold, what happened, what didn't happen, and how I plan on moving forward from that, right? And also as well, I'll be letting you know my thoughts as to what I'm expecting from gold for this week and moving forward into possibly the following week, right? So if that's said and done, we're just going to get straight into it. So right now, what you're looking at is you're looking at gold on the day, and a couple of things have taken place, and yesterday was the perfect opportunity to grab some gold if you wanted to get in, if you wanted to buy it at a low price, right? I actually remember I gave someone, a dear friend, a call, and I said, hey, gold is down here. You want to think about making a move? And for whatever reason, they was unable to do it. So they missed out on it. So with that, I'm like, okay, when another opportunity presents itself, I'll definitely send you over a signal to let you know that, hey, take a look, see what's going on. You might want to see what's happening. This could be of interest, you know? So moving forward, we're going to see exactly what's happening because gold is left, has pushed up. It's created this situation now where we have a candle that's pushing downwards, but there's a high possibility that it won't be pushing downwards. It's going to be going up, right? But at the same time, I am expecting for this wick over here to be filled, okay? So it could actually come down before it pushes up. These are things that could happen in this space, right? But first things first, we're going to keep an eye on it. So as a swing trader, what we're looking for is we want to get market at the best possible price, right? And gold is one of those things. It's one of those assets that once you begin to understand how it kind of moves, it becomes relatively straightforward to trade. It's not really complicated at all. It's one of the simplest assets to actually tap into once you kind of understand what you can expect from it. Okay, so this is what we got going on right now on the day. So if you look at this on the daily chart, this is what we got going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the 1 hour. We're just going to go into the 1 hour and we're going to see exactly what we got going on right now. So in the last video that we did, okay, we was somewhere here, right? Tuesday, see, we were somewhere right here. And everything that happened afterwards, actually, let me just put a little level on it. So Tuesday, I mean, I wish I could do that, but however, I've got to go to the Monday. Okay, yeah, Monday. That is way too bright for my liking. Way too bright. Okay, so the high of last week has not been taken out, and that is this point right here. Okay, so this point has not been taken out, and the low of last week too has not been taken out. Okay, so now we're still in limbo in regards to what's going on with gold. Now, reason why I pointed out what I pointed out to you guys not too long ago in regards to the perfect time to get into gold, again, would have been yesterday, okay, is this was the lowest gold came to the low value node area yesterday, right? So yesterday, roughly around, because where did I make that call? Yeah, so in the morning, I sent a message and I was like, hey, gold is XYZ, keep an eye on it, because once it starts to move away, you might want to tap in, right? You might want to tap in. It was around here somewhere. So then obviously, eventually it got to that zone and then obviously blasted off for the rest of the day, right? Blasted off, and this is where it's at right now. And right now, as it stands, this is why I think there is a possibility that gold could come back to fill the wick in this area right here. And the reason why I think that is because of this, right? So we have another descending channel in this location right here. Okay, so this descending channel, if it decides that it wants to come back in again, it's going to come in and test this low value node area one more time before bouncing. And if you look at how this overall trend lines have been drawn, or this descending channel has been drawn, it kind of just skims the surface of this low value node area. Okay, so my advice, well, not my advice, sorry, my observation that I've seen so far is this. Okay, if you see gold come into, in these next couple days, if you see gold come into 3295.27, okay, and you see it move away, you may want to consider making a decision. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I never tell anybody what to do on this channel, right? We're all adults here, we can all think for ourselves, but you can assess the data, the information that I've put out, to see if it actually makes sense or not. And if it does, naturally, you will take the position that makes most sense to you. All I'm here to do is point out things that you may or may not have seen. And once I do, like, hey, take a look. You take a look, and if it makes sense, then it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know? And sometimes I just wish that you guys would just post your actual ideas in the comment section, okay? Because I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And but we're still waiting for the day for some of you guys to actually share your thoughts, you know, with me, because I want to hear it. I really do. I absolutely want to hear your thoughts, right? And so whether you do it or not, that's up in the air, but I hope you do, because I really want to hear from you. I really, really, really do, right? Okay, so now with that said, we're now gonna drill down into this area some more. Okay, now this is where, with the analysis that we're doing right now, this is where we have to be really, really, really careful when we start going in below the 1 hour. Okay, because the 1 hour is kind of fragile enough, but once you start going into the 30 and the 15 minute and possibly the 5, that is where the solid technicals become really shaky. So from this point in, because we are going into a lower time frame, okay, we're just gonna hold this as market structure that we have identified. Okay, so we're going to try and use market structure more as a guide to help us kind of navigate, right? So let's go into the 15 minute. Okay, so now we're in the 15 minute. Okay, and what we can see, we can already see a couple situations up here, right? So we can see we have a descending channel in this location right now. Okay, some of you guys would have seen it, some of you may not. So we have a descending channel in this area right now at the making of this video. So once this video is done and I've uploaded it, just take a look and just see if everything you're seeing makes sense. The structure up here has a high probability of pushing up. It doesn't always have to push up, but it does like to push up. Okay, and we can see this structure type all over this chart in either the inverted version or the standard version, right? So inverted version is descending. No, sorry, it's ascending. Sorry, ascending. So we never have another so we have another descending channel right here. And as you can see, it has pushed up. And then we have an ascending channel up here. And that breaks down. And then we have a descending channel that is supposed to break up, but breaks down. So we've got all the possible tests or all the possible concepts in this one chart, right? So this structure normally is supposed to go this way, but sometimes you see it does that all the way down. And most of the guys sitting in this area that was loading up all at the bottom was not expecting this move. That I can promise you, they were not expecting that, you know. So that's what happened, you know. And plus, if you look at over here as well, so if you look at this area as well, this, I think this going this far down that going this far down the timeline, or yeah, the time frame is really good for us, because we can see areas where we would have thought we were right and we would have been wrong. Now look, it's breaking up, like pushing up as an ascending channel, breaks down, you think it's going down, okie doke shoe, pushes back up again, creates a descending channel, you think it's going to go up, so you position yourself to go up, only for it to really collapse on itself, and then oh mate, yeah, this is crazy. But yeah, bottom line is we can see what's going on here, right? So hence why I said we've got to treat this with a pinch of salt. So there is no guarantee what's going to happen in this area. It should push up, it could break down, right? So with that said, let me clean all this stuff here up, because as much as I kind of want this on the chart, I don't think I want all of this. I just want one of them. But this is the perfect opportunity to show you what could happen. So I only want this one to be visible. So let's go back to the hour. Okay, so with that all said and done, okay, I'm not going to take the levels in this structure serious at all, right? So I ignore this area right here. And my only concern is to swing low down here if price goes below that, or this high point, which price has already closed above. So I am expecting it to push up, but only time will tell, and we'll see what happens in the coming days or possibly hours from now. So with all of that said and done, if you stayed with this video up until now, I definitely appreciate you for doing so. And if you found the content useful, I'm grateful that I'm able to bring this information to your attention. So simple things you could do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like, and drop us a comment as well as to how you found the video, your thoughts, or just to say hey, right? And with all of that said and done, as I leave you to go and take care of those small things, I will see you all on the next one.